we got the camera here. We are live right now.
We're live right now.
We are live right now. We're going to let some people, and I don't know how we want this camera exactly. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, cool. That's that. The chat right up there. Just a second. Okay. Now, we is live, folks. Okay. We is live. Do me a favor, Chris.
Yeah.
If you go on your phone, get on YouTube,
Okay.
or not YouTube. I'm sorry, your Facebook, and click the link that I gave you. Okay. Tell me if that link is working. Okay, this is super awesome. If this is the case. Okay, pop out chat. Okay, that means that pop out chat isn't going to be the one I want. It's going to be this. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, now it's working.
Now it is.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool. All right. Second, I got the link should be good now. You're keeping tabs on you. Okay, now.
How are you able to tag people?
Because I thwarted Mr. Zuckerberg here this time, and I went through YouTube, and I made this a live thing, and then I tagged a bunch of people in it, and then I shared it to a bunch of people.
Cool.
Should be able to. We got this, and by the way, we've got this super awesome microphone.
Right on.
I don't know if this can. I mean, what do you think? Is this cool?
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I'm trying to get it like a good.
That works.
If that's too much light, we can.
Nah, man, look, we're good.
Yeah, that's a little better, isn't it?
I like it either way, man.
Groovy. Just a second. Turn that sticky. Because I turned that bright ass one on, right? Mm-hmm. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right on.
So let me turn that off so we don't get in trouble. I don't know if anybody will join us. That would be really awesome, peoples. That would be great. Let's see. Let's share feed. What's on your mind, Stan? Let's see. CLI. Click the link and you know what? Yes, that is what I want right there. Yes. Thank you. There
we go.
Boom. And
you send one to my kid?
I believe I posted. I'm going to share. I'm going to go to Messenger. And I'm going to go to the why am I not? I'm saying something. I need to. That's groups. You're stupid. Okay, stop. Okay, what I want. Groups. No, that's not what I want, dumbass. Okay. Send in Messenger.
I don't know. She might be at work. She may not be able to see it anyway, but let me look. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it right on her profile.
Right.
Boom.
Boom. Done deal.
Boom.
Trying to see where she's at.
There we go.
Yeah, she's home. She should be home.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, look. See. Look at it. Look. Hi. Boom.
Boom.
See how
Hello.
that is? See
Hello.
how that is? That's. I mean, it'll be cool if people would come on. Hey, people. Um.
My sister said, "Looking good."
Okay. Well, cool. So it's like okay, it's working then more than just in my house. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
That is actually super awesome because um, that means it's not just working in my house. There, I sent it to your sister again. Oops. Oops. Okay. Is it okay? See, I'm sending it right to. Hey, Donnie, why don't you watch our feed, Donnie?
Yeah, Donnie.
Okay.
So is this just going to be live on YouTube or what?
Well,
Shared over Facebook.
It's shared over Facebook,
Okay.
where Mr. Zaberg has less control.
Right on. So we are what, in week 4 now?
God, I hope so, because that's what I put
Yeah.
in the description.
Yeah.
And I spelled bariatric correctly.
Awesome.
Like the first time, I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta spell. Then I went and spell checked it.
Yeah,
I'm
as a
like,
matter of fact,
oh,
I was at work today and I was lifting stuff, and they were getting on to me about it. But I was like, hey, this is week 4. I can actually lift stuff now. I'm not supposed to restrict. I don't have to restrict myself so much, because I'm pretty much almost fully healed. I can pretty much eat anything that I want now.
okay, but like as in like solid food.
Solid food wise,
like,
yeah. I still have to steer away. I still really need to steer away from sugar and breads and other things, the carbohydrates that will turn to sugar.
Anything that'll be sugar, so carbs and
dumping syndrome is a real thing, and if it just kind of passes into your stomach and starts, doing its thing. I've not had it happen, but apparently it makes you extremely nauseous, and it really, really is nasty. It's a really nasty experience. So I'm gonna try to not do that. So I still have to watch what I eat, but within reason. Now here's the thing: is right now, like I can have little pieces of steak. Well, as long as I chew it really well, I can have. Like I've had meat now. I've actually had turkey, like sandwich turkey slices.
Yeah.
I've had that. Hand sanitizer. I'm not sure I can have this.
Just in case COVID comes back.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We got 6 free cases.
That's amazing. I love hand sanitizer.
But okay, so you don't have to have things pureed.
I don't have to have things pureed anymore, but it's still easier on my stomach to have things that are pureed, such as
a little softer things.
Yeah, cottage cheese. I mean, I eat my fair share of cottage cheese, man.
Yeah.
Every day I have cottage cheese. Vitamins, I take vitamin supplement. Guacamole, hummus, things like that.
What kind of vitamins? Do you say more like pill form or liquid
just a
form?
Pill form multivitamin. That's something that I'll probably always have to do because, you want to try to keep the right nutrients going on in your system, and when you're limited as to what you can eat, it will, you can have some effects of malnutrition. So they really advocate that I take a multivitamin, and so I do every day. I'm still averaging right now. I'm averaging probably about 5 pounds a week or so down. Like I will lose about 5 pounds a week. So
until when?
Until whenever. I'm averaging. I may average more than that depending on how things go down the line.
Apparently, your diet's a lot better than my diet would have been.
Well, I mean, I only have a quarter of my stomach now. So you still have your full stomach. I only have a quarter of my stomach. And you know it's you know I'm fine with it. You know what the worst time is? The worst time isn't that I want to eat a plate of food and can't finish that plate of food. That's not the worst time. The worst time is when you're really, really thirsty and you're wanting to down like a bottle of water and you can't down a full bottle of water. That sucks. I love water.
I would die. I mean, with
Yeah.
the type 2 diabetes,
Mhm.
sometimes it's just like when your blood sugar's high, you're just like.
I love water. I love water. I love the. Now I can drink probably about a half of a 20-ounce bottle, like if I'm getting like just a regular 20-ounce plastic bottle, I could probably down about half of that, and then I have to stop and wait. Um, Once I wait, then I could drink it again in another 5 minutes and take another couple swigs. But
Hi, whoever's watching us. Bye, whoever just watched us.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
This live platform is way better than the Facebook.
Yeah,
It's more.
there's someone back there. Hello, whoever is back. I
it-
wish I'd give you a list of names on who the hell was visiting. That'd be cool.
See, the thing is it would have, and there's a way to do that, and I was going to try to put it up on that other screen,
Yeah.
and then I hit that stream thing, and I thought I lost everything that I had done for since the last time I talked to you. Right? So I ran upstairs because Moni said dinner's done. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat fast before Chris gets here.
Yeah, you're like, hey, don't eat. You don't have to eat dinner or anything. And I was like, you know what? I'll just eat dinner.
No. What I said was I'm going upstairs not to eat dinner or anything. Because I didn't want you to know if you came in to know I was eating dinner.
No, that's cool. I just
because I would have felt bad.
It's fine, man. It's totally fine. But that's whenever having only a quarter of your stomach sucks the worst. Whenever you are just trying to down a whole lot of water because you're really, really thirsty, and it doesn't seem like, and it won't let you. It won't let you. You have to drink a lot of water over the course of the day in order to stay hydrated. That's the suckiest part about this.
Okay, so you still can only do like
I could do probably about 10 ounces of water.
Like at a time?
At a time.
That's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
That's not a 32
But
ounce.
like, right. Now I could drink that 10 ounces and then wait for 2, 3, 4 minutes, and I could take another drink, and I can keep waiting every couple minutes and taking another drink. But it sucks that I can't down a full 20-ounce bottle of water, because I mean I would take down I wish I could take down a bottle of water right now. But unfortunately, I can't do that. But my stomach is probably about as big as, like, if you can imagine, 4 large eggs, just regular 4 large eggs scrambled.
Yeah.
And maybe 2 tablespoons of guacamole. However much substance that is about the limit of what my stomach can take whenever I start eating. If it's on an empty stomach, nothing in it, I can have 4 eggs and maybe 2 tablespoons of guacamole. And then if I wait another 10 or 15 minutes, I can have stuff behind it. It just, by that time, I'm over it. It's like, I'm not.
That's like you've trained yourself.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to share this.
No, I'm definitely working on it. So,
I mean, okay, but I thought it was going to take longer before you could eat like chew food.
No, I can actually have like fibrous meats right now, which I can have steak and things like that. But I have to really be careful and chew it very well. And I really haven't, even though I haven't had anything like steak. I've had turkey. It's about the meatiest meat that I've had is I've had shaved, like, sandwich turkey. That's it.
Steak is a little more rough on your insides. It really is.
It is. So I've just been kind of keeping to the eggs and other soft foods. And then I actually go see the doctor this Thursday on the 13th. I'll go see my doctor, and I can discuss with him further on the, suggestions on what I might be able to eat or supplement my meals with. Because right now, it's just basically me having a little bit of cottage cheese and some pudding or some gelatin cups or something like that. And that's pretty much the extent of my food. And then or eggs or mashed potatoes. And I've been limiting the amount of mashed potatoes I have because it seems like the more mashed potatoes I eat, the less weight it seems like I'm losing. So I kind of put the mashed potatoes aside.
Well, mashed potatoes are
carbohydrate.
Yeah.
So, but even then, I'm losing at about a rate of 5 pounds per week. I'm at 50 pounds down.
Hi, Candace.
Hi, Candace.
That's who messaged me.
Hey.
Said that them on there. Said I can't message, but it's me. So that's awesome. But that's
yeah. So I'm happy. The results are still happening. I go and I have.
You're still looking. I mean, you're looking better every time I see you.
Yeah, every time.
You're
Man,
like,
I tell you that my sleep is better every time too. It's like it's like that's the biggest thing for me. Now, there's a few things that have come about that have made me kind of really happy about this, and that is I'm getting closer to the weight that I was whenever I had the initial surgery that caused this hernia.
Yeah.
Okay. So the initial surgery that caused a hernia, if anybody doesn't know, was because I had a diverticula. It burst. So there was a hole. There was a perforation in my bowel. Gas was passing through that perforation into my abdominal chamber. Doesn't have anywhere to go from there. So it's painful, extremely painful. They had to get in there and fix it. They did. So in order for that to happen, they had to open me all up. My guts ended up spilling out through the muscle wall because you absolutely have to have a hernia in order to have a colostomy because it's got to go through your fucking muscle wall.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's got to go through. So there's always a hole there. So if you start doing anything, it'll stretch back out or make a bigger hole, and your guts just start kind of spilling through that. Unfortunately,
that sounds like something that's not a.
It was not fun.
That's usually when your guts spill out, it's because you've gotten run over by a tank or something.
Yeah.
So
or blown up with a grenade or something like that. Did someone say something? It's me.
Cereal.
Well, hello, me.
Hello, me.
So, that initial surgery, they're gonna, like I said, once I lose this weight, I'm gonna be able to reverse this thing, and it'll be a really good thing. Hopefully, it'll take all the pain away.
That's trying to get your daughter on here.
Hey, wake up.
It's cool. He's my dad now.
Did she answer you?
No, not yet.
Oh.
No, I just sent her.
Oh, yeah.
I think next time, Chris, I'm gonna take because you can take a little snapshot.
Yeah.
Thumbnail, and I think it'd be better if the thumbnail was like you.
There, she figured it out. Hello, Candace. It's good to see you.
What's up?
Because the first one was a cereal.
Cereal.
I know who that is.
Cereal.
I know who that is. Hello.
Cereal.
Hi. So it makes me wonder, since there's engagement, if anybody has any questions about that particular thing. But anyways, while we're waiting for questions,
I actually posted that you can ask Chris anything. By law, he has to answer.
Okay, yeah, you can ask me anything.
So it's like by law of YouTube.
I guess. Man, tummy stuffs are, it is what it is, man. I've learned to live with it. I'm going to deal with it. Once I lose another, let me see here, 80 pounds, I think it is. Once I get below another 80 pounds, 80 pounds. I got to lose another 80 pounds, and that's when they'll entertain the idea of closing the hernia. So I got a long way to go. 5 pounds a week is what I'm basically losing. But, the more I'm losing, the more active I've become.
Yeah.
The more active I've become, it seems like some weeks a little bit more than others. Like it was the third week, it seemed like I wasn't budging at all. And it was kind of tripping me out a little bit. But
your body's got to catch up.
Yeah.
It's got to catch up, definitely.
Tummy cooties. No, man, I ain't got no tummy cooties.
Tummy cooties.
I don't have any tummy cooties. It's just this is stomach, and it sucks. And I only got a quarter of my stomach. Everybody else has a full stomach.
A quarter.
A quarter of
So
my
you could
stomach.
have a quarter pounder.
No, I probably shouldn't have a quarter pounder. How do you know, Bubba?
How do I know what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So stoked for you. Thank you. It's like I said, it's happening. It's 5 pounds a week, and it just seems almost effortless. And like I was saying earlier, the hardest part of it is just me not being able to drink the water that I want. I wish I could just swallow a whole 20-ounce bottle of water, and I can't. I can only take about 10 ounces at a time. So that sucks. What are you looking for?
Well, I had a metal cup that had some Sprite Zero in it, and I don't
And
know
now
where I
it's
put it.
lost somewhere.
I might not have brought it downstairs.
They went to school together. Yeah, we went to school together.
Yes. Oh, how do you know?
We went to school together.
Chris is the reason why I grew my hair long.
I'm the reason. Yeah.
Well,
hey.
It's Chris. It's Chris, Brad Pitt from Legends of the Fall and Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
And Peter Steele of Type O Negative.
Yeah.
All three of those people have made me question my sexuality.
I don't know how I did that, but I'm glad. I guess I'm glad. It makes me happy. So, anyways, I grew up in a lot of different places, and I've been to a lot of different schools. And for the most part, I wasn't really popular or anything on any of those in any of those schools. I just pretty much kept to myself. And then my first senior year, because I had 2 senior years, my first senior year, I end up over here at the same school as Bubba. And I'm really kind of tripped out at how everybody in this area in that particular school was very open to conversation with people that they didn't know. Every other school I went to was pretty much not like that. Everybody clicked up.
We needed new blood for the
You
bloodline.
yeah.
We needed new blood. We needed new blood.
And so, I'm new. I think I've been there a day, and Bubba just walks straight up to me. I don't know him at all, and he's just like, "Hi, I'm Bubba," and he sticks out his hand to shake my hand, and I shake his hand, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm Chris," and that is pretty much how it happened. And then we've been pretty good friends ever since then.
That's
better friends, I think, in the second senior year, though.
The second senior year?
Yeah, because I actually graduated that one. I was a senior the year before, but
really?
You weren't. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. But the reason why is because California's regulations were different than Missouri's regulations. Oh. So California regulations, you had to have so many credits of a particular type of thing. Okay. And in Missouri, you had to have so many credits. Well, in California, I had all the credits to graduate. In Missouri, I was a semester down in English.
Oh, wow.
So I had to actually take that semester. And so the counselor was like, you could just come in and take that semester if you want to. It's no problem. And then you could just graduate. But you won't really know anybody that you're graduating with because you're not really going to be interacting with them all year. She goes, but you could theoretically just come here for another year if you want to. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I went to school for fun.
You took the fun classes, didn't you?
I did. I was in all of my music classes. I had like 4 music classes that year.
I remember you got mad at Mr. Arliss that one time. You called him the Big A. And he told you to go to the office.
I called him the Big A.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, there's a period where we called him, hey Big A.
Oh, yeah. I might have called him that.
Yeah,
he loved me and hated me at the same time. Yeah. Billy, Bubba, you're a silly goose.
Yeah.
Pretty much what I did senior year. Yeah, I did it for fun. I went to school for fun that second year, and I had a great time, man. I was going to, like I said, I had 4 classes where I was just in music classes. And
we had art class, me and you,
Ivan
Signs.
Yep, we had art class together. Miss Pfister's class.
That's when you held Pickle in his seat, and me and Ivan gave him hickeys on either side of his neck because we gave him pitch hickeys the day before, and he came in yelling and mad at us, and telling Miss Pfister, my dad jumped my ass because I give me pinch hickeys and thought it was real. and you got behind him. I don't know if you remember that because me and Ivan were just like holding Chris, and me and Ivan gave him real hickeys on both sides of his neck. And Miss Pfister, poor Pickle, he starts getting mad. She goes, Pickle, and walks out of the room, and he gets all mad.
She called him Pickle by accident.
I've never given a guy a hickey before.
Except for that time.
And then we're like, hey, tell your dad that we gave you hickeys now. We liked Pickle though. He was
good, man. Pickle was awesome.
Wonder what happened to him. Hope he didn't do anything stupid.
Huh. I had aerobics study hall pottery senior year along with my VOTEC. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just messed around. Like I said, I did art class, and I was in 4 music classes. I was in stage band, show choir, chorus, and band. I mean, I didn't have to do anything else, man. So, I mean, I was just there.
I've even got proof of you in show choir.
Yeah. Because we were in show choir together, too.
Yep, and chorus. Yep. I have the whole 92 Night at the Stars on VHS.
Yeah, I know. You've posted on YouTube.
No, I mean, I've got the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's
awesome. We got to get that converted to a DVD.
I can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Do I already have it? I don't know if I've already did the whole thing or not. But I know I did just some bits and parts here.
Yeah.
What all? I mean, didn't you play like an instrument and crap? And
in
like,
band, I was French horn, and show choir was I think it was the trumpet, and I probably played the trumpet in band too. In chorus, I was a bassist the first year. I was a tenor the second year, and in show choir, we were tenors.
In the show choir picture, the first and second girl I ever had sex with are like on my lap and behind me. Yay!
Okay,
that's
I mean,
horrible. That's a horrible.
That's
Hey, this is Everclear. 110.
I probably shouldn't have any of that.
It's bad. It's been in there since COVID. I mean,
Ouch,
that's what I couldn't.
I don't know. I don't know if I would be drinking it.
Son of a gun! I couldn't find any hand sanitizer or any rubbing alcohol.
So just Everclear.
So I went and got the Everclear 120 proof. 110. What is it? The 101. The Hive.
Yeah.
And I got a couple fits of that, and I put it in that. And every time I'd go shopping, I'm just like. I don't even drink. I don't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink either now. I mean, I used to drink before all this, but I don't drink now. But yeah, man.
Well, what if you can you drink?
Yes, I should be able to drink. I got to ask the doctor. I probably should be able to drink right now, but they say that it'll hit me a lot harder.
Well, I would imagine it would hit you. Not only that your size, your mass is smaller, your stomach is smaller.
I'm massive.
His mass is smaller.
My massive self.
He's got a big deck, though.
You've seen my big deck.
Yeah, you got a couple decks.
Yeah, man. I was the first person I think you ever saw with 2 decks.
Check out that petrified wood.
Yeah, man.
That's a real piece of petrified wood.
Awesome. What was it, like an ashtray or some shit?
No.
That's cool.
Petrified wood.
But yeah, so 50 pounds down right now, and I'm hoping I should be about 55 pounds before I go see the doctor on the 13th. I'll go see him and get a little bit more suggestions on how to structure my meals and whatnot. He held the petrified wood. It was petrified.
It was petrified.
Petrified woodness. But other than that, man, I'm doing really, really good, man. Other than eating cottage cheese every fucking day. Or can I say fuck on this?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can, but we want you don't.
Yeah.
But you don't want to.
Okay.
I mean, it depends. It really depends.
Flipping day.
Yeah.
Every flipping day.
Yeah.
I can't have carbonation.
See, that's why I'm not cracking open one of them Sam's Choice sodas right there.
Yeah, I can't have any carbonation.
No.
Okay, so technically speaking, I can try to have carbonated sodas, but they highly suggest against it because it will start to stretch my stomach out too quickly, and it's not good, especially right now. So they keep saying, especially at the very beginning of this whole thing, that they highly recommend never having carbonated drinks ever again. And the suckiest part about that isn't even like a cola. The suckiest part of that is like I work in a store, so it's like I've seen people literally grab a Monster Energy drink, crack it open, and I can smell the green apple from that, and I wish that I can just have one of those.
Really? Monster?
I love Monster. Yeah,
that is horrible for you.
I love Monster.
They're horrible for you, Chris.
They are horrible for you, but
you might as well do cocaine.
Well, I mean, I
could. Well, listen, actually,
probably shouldn't say that word either.
They have the cocaine energy drinks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever tried one of those. No. They are abysmal. Abysmal. I went into a gas station, and a dude that I knew from the heavy metal community, he goes, "Hey man, if you get one of those cocaines out of the cooler, and if you can drink it without removing the can from your lips, I'll buy it for you. It's like $4.50." I'm like, this should be easy. Go. What did you do? My face turned red. It had like that whole, what is it? Niacin flush thing. And I mean, just it gets you right here and makes you just like it's horrible.
What, does it taste horrible?
Listen, because it's carbonated, I think maybe you probably can never have one now.
Yeah.
But it's almost like I liken it to if somebody liquefied the red peppers that you get at Pizza Hut and put in a little package on your pizza. Yeah. It's almost like that, but it's not spicy. It's like this feeling right here, and it's just like it's crazy. My boy, he can down those. I bought like 20 of them and sent them overseas to him.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, this is great." I even sent him some tweaker, so I sent him some Coke and some tweak overseas. He thought it was funny. I'm like, "Is this going to get me in trouble?" He's like, "No, I cleared it. It's not. Just don't send any pornography or anything
tobacco
like that,
or liquor or anything
because
like that."
I guess so. He was over in one of those Arabias.
Oh yeah.
So he there was like I'm like, "So are you sure I can send this, son? Yeah. Because I know there are things that I can't send, like me in a bikini. You can't have that."
Right. That probably would be an ideal thing. But yeah, man. So I'm doing really good with this, man. It's like I said, I have been testing what I can eat a little bit at a time. I still don't have like I'm not going to ever probably have a full plate like everybody else. But pasta, they want me to stay away from pasta. So
carbs.
I can't really have pasta.
Listen, you can never go wrong staying away from carbs.
Yeah.
All carbs all the time. Screw them.
Yeah.
If I could stay away from carbs, my A1C would drop from like a 12.
Yeah.
Be where it should be.
Yeah.
Back down to like a 6.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can do that because I like pasta, and I mean I drink zero sugar soda.
Yeah.
But I like Milk Duds.
Well, I like Milk Duds too. They're really good. You know what else? Zero sugar pudding, zero sugar gelatin, everything. Like the yogurts that I eat, they're, I think I mentioned it last week. There's this yogurt called Ratio Keto. They're really good. They also have Ratio Protein, which are a little bit more sugar, but they're a little bit more protein geared. So like you got Ratio Keto, which is about 15 grams of protein. And then you got the Ratio Protein, which is about 25 grams of protein. And like I was telling you guys previously, having protein and making sure that I get to the right proper amount of protein is one of the most paramount things that they want me to do. Yeah, I thought somebody else had said something, but I guess not. So, anyways, we're just going to keep riding this. We're just going to keep riding this out. And see.
Chris, you look. I mean, every time I see you, you are looking better and better.
Up, and we'll do another side view. This again is a hernia right here. But a lot of people are saying that they can see it right up here. I've even thought about shaving probably for the next one. I keep saying that, but like also like in the arms, you can see in the arms that there's been a lot of weight loss. Um, so, but it's I'm gonna have to start buying smaller shirts. This is actually one of the smaller ones that I've got. This shirt right here.
How awesome is that?
I'm swimming in the other ones. Like
Yeah.
the other ones are hanging down almost to my knees.
Yeah.
But these are the smaller ones, the ones that I have with a pocket. I'm gonna have to start trying to get at my heaviest. I was having to wear a 9X because of the hernia.
Yeah.
I would probably be able to get away with 4 or 5 if it wasn't for the hernia, but I had to wear a 9. So like I can probably take it down to about 8 or 7 now and just be just fine. The key to having one of these things and having a colostomy is finding the shirt that's just the right size where your back don't hang out. That's kind of like, it's distracting.
That's kind of like when you get older, you got to find the right pair of shorts where your sack don't
hang out. Right. You don't want to fucking give anybody a pink rose without their consent, So, what the fuck?
What the fuck? What? What the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
What the fuck? What? What?
We're not even supposed to say what the.
We're not even.
WTF? What?
Listen, you are under arrest.
Just Bubba doing Bubba things. Okay, so I guess you were doing Bubba things, and she's like, WTF.
I don't even know what.
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
It's the phrase that you've heard before that Bubba is Bubba.
Yeah, I've always hear the Bubba stop, don't stop, wait. That's. Yeah, it's a shame when my uncle has to tell me to stop. Like, stop! No, you're not sitting on my lap. I'm like, come on! It's like you're 26. I'm like, come on, uncle.
He is just Bubba. That is right. But other than that, not a lot of changes. It's. I mean, I can eat more things now. Technically, I can eat whatever I want now. Let's say, for instance, I do have bread now. I can have bread now. Okay, I can have bread or rice or any other carbonate or mashed potatoes. I can have anything with carbs in it, but I have to eat things in a certain order. And I mentioned this probably before a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
I've got to eat proteins first, and then I've got to eat the vegetables, like vegetables or some sort of vegetable second.
Okay.
Then starchy vegetables. So it'll be like, let's say, for instance, I'll have a little meal. I can have like a 4-ounce maybe piece of steak or something like that, sliced up. I can have some broccoli. I can have maybe some mashed potatoes. I can have some bread, butter bread. So I would have to eat that as eating the steak first, the broccoli second, the mashed potatoes third, and the bread last.
Okay, the good stuff first.
The protein first.
Protein
and solid things first.
Okay.
And then that is to help also prevent dumping syndrome from happening, because if you eat the carbohydrates and things first, you run into this situation where you can have dumping syndrome, which is where you're, like I said, it's not a fun thing. I hear it gives you sweats. I hear it gives you cramps. I hear it gives you like all kinds of nasty, like you'll feel suddenly very fatigued, like you'll just want to just go to sleep.
So like you're a freaking girl on her period.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
No,
it sounds like.
Like you got how you get a sugar crash. Like if you drink a sugary drink and you get like let's say you drink a sugary drink and then you're all like hopped up on the sugary drink, and then at the end of that you're like, oh man, all bummed out. It's like I don't even get the rush. I only just get the crash. I just get a sugar crash. That's it. Straight sugar crash.
Well, that's where you just got to keep drinking the sugary drinks.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up, Candace.
I love you, hon.
So that's what we got going on. It's not too incredibly complicated right now. It's just that my stomach is really, really small, so I feel full a lot more often.
But man, that's not a bad. Like if instead of eating all of the spaghetti that I cook, I would like to eat some of the spaghetti.
Yeah,
I would be fine. I would be fine with that.
Yeah,
if I could only eat.
I would love some
spaghetti. Can of SpaghettiOs instead of 4.
4, yeah,
not 4, just a
3 and a half,
just a family size one.
But SpaghettiOs are awesome though. But I would love to have spaghetti, but I just really
You could have like a spaghetti.
I can
Like
have a
it's
very
like
small
noodle.
portion of spaghetti, but I would have to have some sort of protein before it.
So like the meat sauce wouldn't count.
No,
You would have to have like the
I would have to have like something that probably wouldn't feel like it went with spaghetti.
oh that's
I
so
can
like
have I can have spaghetti sauce.
so like
I
like
literally can make. I can have spaghetti sauce and eat spaghetti sauce as a soup or something like that, which would be actually
but
pretty low calorie.
the spaghetti squash is I hear is okay.
The squash noodle type thing.
Yeah, but I've not ever tried it because
I would be able to have that.
but you can have that
I
right
would be able to have that.
because that's like very low
It's
carb.
a vegetable and low carb. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, I can eat spaghetti sauce or a meat sauce. I would be able to eat that as like a meal. I would be able to eat a meat sauce as a meal.
Well, you know what? I mean, like meatballs and I mean that's not. See, you've got to think. You got to think.
But here, the only thing about that, the downside to that is meatballs are going to be really high in calories. Meatballs, a lot of meatballs have a lot of like filler in there.
Well, what I'm saying, if you made them yourself,
yeah.
I mean, then you could
just straight meat.
Yeah.
I would be able to probably do okay with that. You're just making the straight meatballs. I think you got to have some sort of like I don't know. I've never really made meatballs before, but you got to have some sort. Like with meatloaf, you have to have some sort of binder, like egg and bread or crackers or something like that, or oatmeal that helps bind it. Meatloaf, I would be able to have, but it's just for what I'm getting. It's really high in calories.
Yeah.
Mandy, hello. Nice to meet you, or nice to see you here, rather.
Hi, Mandy.
That's Mandy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because that's what Monique made with meatloaf.
I love meatloaf.
That's now I feel bad.
And now now like I said, now I can probably have meatloaf in a very small portion, but I'm just kind of steering away from all that right now because meatloaf is really high calorie.
I can wrap you up.
No, we're good.
She's got crackers in it though.
Yeah, it's got carbohydrate. We're good, man. I'm doing really good. I'm trying to just focus on continuing eating the soft foods so that my stomach is not being pressed to the limit. Eventually my stomach will stretch back out a little bit. It won't stretch back to its normal size ever again.
Next week, I'm gonna go to the store and get us a couple baby food jars of.
No, hell no, fuck no. I don't want no damn baby food.
You want to eat no jar baby? I'll eat a jar of baby food.
No, hell no.
But it's supposed to be good. It's good for babies.
Yeah, fuck that.
You like boobs, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
But fuck that. I'm not doing baby food, that bland ass shit.
I'd get some meatloaf.
No, I don't want baby food.
How about some strained peas?
No.
Some peas and
no. I can eat peas just by themselves right now. Peas are actually.
We could go like.
No, we're not.
I'm gonna fucking starve before I eat baby food.
Yeah. I will not eat.
I try.
That's one of the things they suggested that I eat, like in the
the
second week.
I tried when Izzy was a baby.
Yeah,
and I'm like, how the hell do you survive, kid?
Nope. No. Emmer and Caleb, we did feed baby food, but he didn't like meat. Emmerin never had baby food. She went from the tit straight to real food.
I'm so sick of that kid of yours being all advanced.
She's definitely an amazing young lady, and one of these days I'm gonna have to make a trip up there and because she's
we never kicked her boyfriend's ass.
No, we don't have to.
I know, but you should have brought him over and we should have kicked his ass.
No.
Just
I'm not into that old school kicking boyfriend's ass thing. I'm trying to break away from that shit. I'm trying to break away from the whole stigma that what you need to do is you need to scare the living lightning out of the boyfriend.
Fuck you, Chris.
In order to establish that, no, actually, whenever Johnny came around and Emmerin and him were showing that they were, at first you kind of let them figure it out for themselves. But whenever I really felt like he was serious, I took him right under my wing like he was my own. I treated him like a son from pretty much day one.
Listen. I don't want to get drunk and beat on these boyfriends. Like,
Maybe you have to. I mean, that might be for you. For
no, it's
me, I'm
not.
just
Not
trying
me.
to. I'm trying to break away from that. I don't want to deal. I don't want to do those things, those traditional things that, the whole, the shotgun wedding, or
That's what.
I'm meeting. You brought my daughter home late, so I've got a shotgun and way overdoing it.
When I met Monique's dad, he was cleaning his guns.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, how you
It
doing?
was cool. He didn't realize that my dad had bigger guns. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I've got to get friends to like scare my daughter's boyfriend so she doesn't know I did it. They just have to be like,
it's
oh.
just not the way I do it. The
I
way I do
understand.
it is
No,
just
no,
kind
I hear
of
what you're saying, but I'm just scaring my daughter's boyfriend. I understand.
yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't think I can because
Right.
I don't even scare my daughter's boyfriends or anything.
You don't scare your daughter anymore.
I remember my daughter's like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend. He was nervous to meet you, but now he's not nervous around you anymore." I'm like, "I haven't even been around in 2 hours." Yeah, I'm like, it's because of the way I walk, isn't it? It's because I'm walking and squeaking. Well, the squeak doesn't help, Dad. It's cool. It's
no,
cool.
man, it's like I said, he's been good to Emran for pretty much since day
Well,
one.
I'd sure hate it if he
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Then,
So he's a good
then,
kid.
then the other shoe will fall if he's not.
No, no, because I mean, Emran has had previous boyfriends who didn't really treat her right, but I had open discussions with Emran about how to handle those situations, and she did.
Listen. I don't even want. I don't want to hear about your daughter anymore. I don't think she's real. I don't think she's real. I don't remember her at
I'm
all.
not saying she never got her heart broken or did she ever really have a hard time. Of course she did. And what we did is she come to me and we went and got in the vehicle and went and drove around and talked about things outside of like the house, just so
Yeah,
that we weren't like in this, you know.
that's I've always had a hard and fast rule with the kids. If they need to talk about something, no matter what it is, that they want to come down here and talk, they'll be like, "Hey, Dad, can we go downstairs?"
Yeah.
Then I know it's going to get real and there might be some cuss words. And there's nothing more awesome than like a 13, 14-year-old boy going, "Well, damn, fuck it, Dad. Hell, shit." I'm like, "Oh, really? It's that bad, huh?" No.
Yeah. 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 But I mean, that's what it is. I mean, we did that. We just drove around and we talked about her life and how she was feeling, and I try to put it in perspective for her. You
Yeah.
know that everybody goes through these things, and it's not going to be something that'll go away overnight, but it will.
Yeah.
And just kind of reassured her that I was always there for her, and everything.
I,
Everything worked out, man. Everything worked out, and then
I might have went a wrong way. I might have should have. We should have started talking way sooner because my thing was, hey, the first boyfriend you get, like decent boyfriend that you maybe make me think you really don't like him that much because I'm gonna have to hurt him because I have to scare all your other boyfriends. So you might not want a boyfriend that you really like. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna be mean and I'm gonna hurt him like constantly. And there's nothing better than hot dogs cooked
Serial
in
said,
your
Hey,
your hot dogs cooked in your daughter's boyfriend's tears.
that would be crazy.
That is, they're so good.
I
They're so good.
never went that route, unfortunately. I
So
guess
good.
I will never know what that's like. I will never know what
Fear
that's like.
fear plumps up the Frank.
See, I don't know, man. I never had to use fear.
Huh.
I always tried to use communication and understanding.
I tried that.
Don't get me wrong; it doesn't always work because, there are young high school kids that are pretty manipulative themselves. I mean, they've been through some crap with their own lives, and
I
they
never.
learned how to get by manipulating the situation, and
I
they're
was.
not completely honest with the parent. You know, Ivan, when we were kids, absolutely refused to meet my dad for a long time. That's messed up. He did not want to meet my father. He did not want
Really?
to meet my father. Yeah, I was like, hey, come on in, and meet my dad. I was like, nah, I'll pass. And so like, uh, And I got it kind of because like the first time I met Ivan's dad, I was like, "Hi, I'm Chris," and I stuck my hand out to shake his hand, and he just looked at me. He never shook my hand or nothing, and I was just like, okay. So I just followed Ivan, into the room, and I was like, I asked Ivan, I was like, well, what the hell is that about? And Ivan was like, honestly, I was like, yeah. He goes, none of my friends have ever done that. None of my friends have ever
That's yeah.
tried to shake his hand. They just followed me into the room. They never tried to introduce themselves.
Listen, when Ivan's family was going, hey, who's this Bubba guy? What's the deal? Why's he got all these pictures of Ivan? And when Bill got on there, and like it made me feel good. He goes, Ivan was doing this, I guess, podcast thing with Bubba and Chris. They're good friends from high school, and they have. I'm like, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I will. But this podcast thing, okay.
This podcast thing is good.
Yeah, I will absolutely take that as a win.
We were doing this podcast thing
because we probably should have not always went over to Ivan's, been like, hey, Ivan's mom, what's up?
I don't remember. I don't even remember his mother so much as I remember.
Everybody.
I heard some stories that everybody remembered Ivan's mom.
It just to irritate Jason.
Yeah.
Just to be like, hey, what's up, Jason's mom? How you doing?
Jason, right? Nah.
Stop it!
But so, anyways, Ivan did not want to meet my dad. I was like, hey, you need to come meet my father. No, I'm good. So remember when he got the Volkswagen, right? Had a little camper and stuff.
The Volkswagen that I didn't get to go to Springfield in.
You didn't get to go to Springfield in the Volkswagen. So, anyways, one day he pulled up to the house, the last house you ever saw me in, that trailer out there. He pulled up and we were out. He said, "Hey man, let's come hang out in the van." So we were out in the van and we were just kind of jamming on the guitar and whatnot. And
that's weird because that's usually like code for let's go smoke some pot out. In the
yeah, but I didn't mess around like that. I didn't do any of that.
I know, and Ivan, if Ivan, he never did around me. And so when my dad wouldn't let me go to Springfield with you guys, a couple of goddamn dope head hippies.
We never did anything.
Like they smoke cigarettes, Dad?
Yeah, Ivan smoked cigarettes.
Ivan sneaks alcohol in the school.
I never smoked anything. So, anyways, we were in the van, and we had a tape recorder. We were just tape recording us jamming, and for some reason or another, we took on this persona of Bob Dylan, and we were trying to do these songs like just ad-libbing Bob Dylan songs, in his style of
love you too.
I love you too. And so we tape recorded it, and it was hilarious. Like we were laughing, like we were like just in a gut.
I wish I had that tape.
So in the moment of laughter, I'm like, we've got to go play this for my dad. He'll love this. And I guess he just said, fuck it, let's go over there and play it for him just to see if he'll laugh too. And so we went in the house. I was like, Dad, listen to this, And he's listening to it, and we're all laughing, and my dad's laughing. And my dad just looks at Ivan and goes, so is that you playing the guitar? And Ivan's like, yeah. And so Dad brings out his guitar. He's like, hey, man, show me that, And then for the rest of the night, Ivan and Dad and me were just taking turns jamming on these two guitars. From that point on, man, I was like, your father's the only parent in the world that I have ever liked. Like, ever said that is actually a good parent. He goes, I don't like any other parent. He goes, that your dad's the only one, the only person, the only one that I've ever liked. No, he kind of embellished. He's like, there's never been a parent in his life that ever took the time to sit down and play the guitar with him.
Goddamn long-haired pot-smoking hippie. You can't go to spring. That's right. Probably how all the other parents treated him. Like for real.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. And so, and he just loved the fact that Dad was interested in his style of play and wanted to know about how he learned the guitar and wanted to sit and jam with him for a little while. And Dad was really, he was a really good guy.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Where is it?
Is that
It's a thing that I can't ever. It's like
I saw the stopwatch the last time.
yeah, somewhere.
There,
Oh,
it's in here.
there it is. Good God, man.
All right, we had to find it, guys.
Sorry, but it goes off sometimes.
So anyway, that's the news. Is I'm gonna go to the doctor here this next week. So the next update on the Saturday will be basically detailing what I talked to the doctor about and what his plan is for me and where to go from there. I believe that by that next week, I will probably have tried a few other things that aren't pureed and see how my stomach handles those things. So far, my stomach has been perfectly okay with just about everything. It is not cool with low-fat mayo for some reason. Does not like low-fat mayonnaise at all.
The sound of low-fat mayonnaise just doesn't sound.
Sucks, man. It sucks.
I mean, mayonnaise has no carbs.
Yeah, but yeah, but it's really high. It's very high in calories.
Okay,
okay. It's oil. It's no carbs.
Ranch doesn't have carbs.
Right. I don't think neither does mayo because mayo is egg and oil.
Yeah.
And vinegar.
But that's gonna be like cholesterol.
Lots and lots of calories because of the oil.
Yeah.
So real mayonnaise, they don't want me to eat mayo either because even though there's no carbs in it, it's very high in calories.
Yeah.
And honestly, I have not tried like a full mayo. I've not tried it. I wouldn't mind to, but my stomach was not having the low cal.
Yeah.
Was not having the fat free or whatever mayo that they have. Was not no. My stomach was irritated about that shit.
But what you're going through is I'm going to assume my dietitian at the hospital is referred to as a lifestyle change.
Uh-huh.
So like diabetes is a lifestyle change. I'm like, really? Maybe it's just a short life change.
Yeah, like it may be.
But yeah, no, that takes a lot to grow. I mean, like for real. That's why you're my hero.
Well, I try.
That's why you're because I don't know if I don't know.
Pregnant right here.
That's just
one of these days though. This motherfucker will be put back where it needs to be. And
it seems like a lot of organs to not be where they should be.
It is. It's a lot of guts.
And
it's probably, like I said before, it's probably going to be a lot more prominent as I lose the weight. As I lose the weight, it'll be much more prominent. I will have to wear the support belt.
Yeah.
I don't wear the support belt because I fucking hate that thing. But
wouldn't
eventually
it make you more comfortable?
No, it sucks, man. I may be able to tolerate it better now that I've lost a lot of weight. Like I said, I'm 50 pounds down.
Yeah,
now.
I mean
so now that I've lost a lot of weight, it may not affect my breathing as well as much as it
does.
Dude,
shit,
man, I'm telling you, whenever
you know what 20 pounds, like I mean, I could tell when I'm like fattenstein when I was 300 plus, and I mean, you can hear it. If you look through my YouTube page when I'm making videos, you can hear, "All right," like, "No, I'm fine," and it sounds like I'm like just really trying to struggle, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just breathing normal.
Yeah.
And I don't notice it, and so I'm like, I've got to remember to hold the camera way out here because all I can hear is,
yeah.
And there's some like concert videos that I took. That all I could hear, and I'm just standing there. I'm like, "What the hell? Have another sandwich, kid."
Yeah,
So no. I mean, and hell, your knees, and trust me, man, hips, man.
I did a lot of work today. I got up and moved around a lot today. So, Mandy, So I guess next week what we'll do is we'll discuss how the doctor visit went and what his suggestions are, and we're just going to keep pressing this 5 pounds or so down a week and see how we do. But right now, as of now, I'm 50 full pounds down from when I started this whole thing.
Damn, that's a small child.
It's wild.
Or a really, really big malnourished child.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 50 pounds.
50 pounds, man.
I can
feel it when I'm walking around too. Like when I'm walking, my legs don't like want to just.
Right outside the door, there's two barbells. They're I believe 50 pounds a piece.
Yeah.
Just throw one of those in your pocket.
Put it on the backpack and you can
Yeah.
see what it was.
That's crazy.
Yep. And then, like I said, when I lose this other 80 pounds, it's going to be even better. Even better.
That's
But the goal, like I said, the 80 pounds is the light goal, the heavy, the hard one, the one that I'm really trying to aim for is to get below 200. Once I get below 200, everything should be really, really, really good. Hart, back to you.
well. I don't think you're gonna have a issue too bad, Chris, doing that because you're doing good.
I'm working on it.
That's
I'm working on it, and I'm trying to stay more active. So, looks like we answered pretty much anybody's questions. Hopefully, if anybody decides to, I don't know, can they ask questions even after the fact on this?
well, they can and
We
actually
just kinda-
you can you have the link to the YouTube.
Yeah.
Just a second. Oh, so my mom and Tina are watching.
Oh, hello. Hi. Hi. It's nice to see you guys watching.
Hi, Mom, and my sister Tina.
How'd that visit go?
You know what? It went really well. My sister Tina's husband didn't smash my head in.
Okay.
And
That's a good
Chris,
thing.
no, I don't think you understand, Chris. When I saw him, I'm like, hey, Dave, sometimes people say things and they don't mean them when they're saying them. And he goes, but they just keep talking, don't they, Bubba, when they know they shouldn't. So I knew he knew. And I'm like, some people, maybe they're sorry they said it, even when they're saying, he's like, but still they just keep talking, don't they, Bubba? And the fear, there was a little bit of fear going through me, that because he's bigger than me, Dave is.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
and he has to put up with my sister Tina because she's a bitch.
you just keep saying it.
I made her a T-shirt that said, all it said was MSTIAB, spray painted. I tried to make a hat, but I ruined it. I'll show you.
Maybe we need to wear some T-shirts that have that across right here.
Well, I was going to. I gave her the T-shirt, and I'll show you what I did to my washing machine, and I accidentally spilled a bunch of glitter in it, so all my clean clothes are going to be glitterized for a while. So it's my sister's fault too. But yeah, my mom's in Dallas.
Well, it's nice
right now.
that you guys stopped by and visited for a little bit. But
Yeah.
I think we'll call this one, and if anybody's got any questions, they can post them, or they can come visit next week. You can ask whatever you want next week. And then I'll have more information since I'll have spoken with my doctor again or his representative.
This is a lot smooth.
I like that.
This is very smooth.
Yeah, I like
and it'll be better, I think. And also because we did have a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
And once people figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think for real.
Yeah.
For Rizzo. So.
Peace. Love you.
Bye. Word. Boom.